Check out this video of IVE's manager, or said to be, getting into an altercation with someone from the media.
Don't touch me! Don't touch me, okay?
While the girls were entering Taiwan, you can hear the manager telling people to get out of the way because they had to quickly leave. IVE's said to be manager is then seen pushing someone who yelled out "Don't touch me" as the two basically got into each other's faces. This is all taking place right in front of the girls, by the way, but thankfully, their bodyguard broke the two up and someone else from IVE's teams heard apologizing, saying sorry. And that's not the only apology we heard this week. After the entire dispute we've been talking about for the past few weeks, CHEN, BAEKHYUN, XIUMIN, and SM Entertainment have settled all of their issues, and the guys will now be staying with the company. A joint statement was issued by all parties involved, saying that the three artists in the company have had enough time to discuss all of the issues on the table, reaching a mutual amicable agreement. Both sides conveyed their positions in detail to each other, and the differences of opinion caused by multiple misunderstandings have been resolved. The three artists and SM also made sure to apologize multiple times together for causing any concern to those who support EXO. So I guess the comeback can now take place with less of a weird cloud of tension and confusion hanging over everything. And a really quick update, because while we're talking about EXO continuing their contracts with SM, former BAE 173 and X1 member Nam Do-hyun just announced that the court has now agreed to nullify his contract after he filed an injunction against his now former company a few months ago. There might not be any more protest trucks in front of SM about the EXO situation, but there are now trucks out there from fans of Taeyeon who want her to be treated and especially managed better. And we only talk about this kind of thing when there's some kind of response, right? Well, SM reportedly tried to get these trucks removed by filing a complaint to the police. The authorities did arrive at the building multiple times, but because the truck management company complied and answered all of their questions, followed the necessary rules, assuring that it's not for political reasons, the police actually approved the protest after the necessary documents were quickly submitted. Not only is the protest now legally recognized, Taeyeon seemed to have also acknowledged the protest herself. Sorn has also acknowledged the situation we discussed last week. In the last video, we talked about Sorn's company apologizing for their lack of oversight of her recent photo shoot with Harper Bazaar Singapore. It seems like the hairstyle the publication decided to style her with caught some backlash for cultural appropriation, resulting in the photos eventually being removed. Well, following the company's statement, Sorn herself has now come out apologizing for disappointing the fans. Well, she clarifies that she was not involved in the styling of the shoot. She said her and her team shouldn't have let it proceed. She did not mean to offend anybody and will educate herself more. To round out the more serious topics, it feels like every video now we have a hiatus section. In the case of 50/50, it's actually the whole group. The company explained that one of the members developed certain symptoms, began treatment, and later underwent surgery. While she's resting and recovering now, the company decided it would be best for all the members to take a break as they are focusing on the long term. Side note, in this statement, they also reveal that another company has been illegally trying to entice the members to ignore their current contracts and sign with them. We'll talk about that more if the situation escalates any further. We also won't be seeing winner SEUNG for a while, not because of health, but because he is now enlisted in the military, leaving a letter for fans asking them to watch over the members who will be active during this time, signing it, "We are winner." DAHYUN and JEONGYEON did test positive for COVID after not feeling well, missing twice's show in Washington, but I just got to see them for Mina's Texas homecoming, so hopefully that meant they felt good enough to be there. Besides that, we actually have idols coming back from hiatus. ONEUS' SEOHO will be resuming some schedules after recovering from an injury involving the cartilage of his right knee. And of course, Red Velvet's Joy has now returned to activities after 2 months of being away. Last time we saw her, she had to leave in the middle of a concert, but SM has now announced that she's decided to come back because her condition has greatly improved. On that positive note, let's talk about all the other good stuff that we can celebrate in K-pop. Pen has been put to paper. It is official. LOONA's leader HASEUL will now be joining MODHAUS and will participate in the ARTMS project with fellow ex-LOONA members Heejin, Kim Lip, Jinsol, and Chetty. While we wait to see what they're about to do together, we of course had a bunch of releases since the last video. Park Bom, Kang Daniel, NCT Dream's Broken Melodies, all 4 Kiss of Life members pre-debut solos, which I'm so excited for. IKON J's Paradise solo, Jennie's song with The Weeknd for The Idol, Monsta X IM's Overdrive solo, Yena's pre-release. Way too many to list out everything obviously, but congrats to ATEEZ who are absolutely killing it with their latest comeback, on top of being the first boy group not connected to the big four companies to surpass 1 million first week sales, but also the guys made their UK chart debut at number 10, becoming only the second boy group to land a top 10 album in the UK. It doesn't stop there, because ATEEZ recently took home the win on the latest episode of Immortal Songs, making history again as they are the group with the most wins ever on the show since it aired over 10 years ago. Also, congrats to P1 Harmony, not only making their official debut on the Billboard 200, but also being the first group for FNC Entertainment to do so. And you know what? We probably would have had more news and videos out within the last few days, but the entire industry was way too busy this week at the Bruno Mars concert.
보고 싶어요.